Hi everybody, it's Ginger from In Sheep's Clothing Yarn Shop here in the northwest corner of Connecticut, and I am so happy to be here with you today. I want to thank everybody who's been watching and commenting and subscribing. That's really kind of exciting. I'm really I love the comments. They're so fun. I'm so happy to be able to help some of you out with links and some additional information and just to say hi. So it's really nice. So thank you for joining me today. We have a really fun and exciting trunk show to show you today. I have the garments from Juniper Moon and Louisa Harding. Now this is only a drop in the bucket of what they have. Louisa Harding, there's a number of new garments that I hope to get at another time, and we can do a Louisa Harding and maybe a Juniper Moon trunk show part 2, but we'll enjoy the garments that we have today. I have tons of patterns here to also show you and give you great information. So if you're interested in any of the yarns or any of the garments here, you will have the information to go ahead and maybe order something or maybe to knit one of these garments. I'm trying to think. I have a couple crochet items as well. Before I get started, I want to, is it back here? Oh yes, my chicken is back here, but I did want to also let you know, I'm so pleased that so many of you, the simple little pattern that I wrote up here for the little shawl, so many of you have gone ahead and downloaded, which makes me super happy. So I hope that you get a lot of enjoyment making the shawl, and please, I love show and tell, so please be free to email me with a picture of your chicken and your little shawl on there. For those of you who don't knit, there's good news for you. I couldn't help myself. Somebody mentioned it to me that they saw it up on Ravelry, and I purchased the emotional support crochet version. I love to crochet too, and I was thinking that maybe for my second chicken, I will do a crochet version. So many of you are having so much fun with this, which I think is great. And I have I have several customers that have started making more than one, and I have one customer that, believe it or not, is on chicken number 4. So just so much fun, and I hope that I know that a lot of you are really enjoying yourselves with that. So anyway, just wanted to let you know about the crochet version. So let's get on with our trunk show, and we'll start with, what shall we start with first? Let me start with the cumulus first. Actually, they're not in that order. Yeah, we'll start with the cumulus. Okay, so, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I lied. We're going to start with the Louisa Harding first. We're all set up for that. My patterns are all set up for that. So, we have this cute little, and I should talk about the yarns first. Brittany is a new yarn from Louisa Harding. I don't know why I've had a hard time grabbing her name. Louisa Harding. Louisa. And Brittany is this really pretty kind of marl type yarn. There we go. Here's a beautiful combination that you'll see in a minute. Whoops. There you go. Look at that combination. And well, I'll talk about that in a minute too. But here is, and let me just tell you about the yarn. So this is 38% silk, 31 cotton, 31 viscose, and it is a DK weight. And it's worked on a US 5 to 7 and yardage here. It's 220 yards or 200 meters. And it's shiny and it feels lovely. It's a great weight for the summer. So the first top is going to be, and this is the pattern right here on the model. This is called, wish they would write these so that you can actually read it, Mary. M-A-R-E-E, and this is in the Brittany. And isn't that just a fun, bright, just cheerful color? Don't know if they put the color number on here. Color number 104. I'm trying to think if I have that color. You know what? I think I do. I just didn't pull it out. But isn't that pretty? I love the little, they have a little garter stitch and then a little picot edge on the hem and on the cuffs. And then you have a little, not quite roll top, a little nice garter ridge edging on there. Otherwise, it's all stockinette. Nice and easy. Let me give you a little information about this. Size-wise, we go from finished measurements of 45 up to 50. Nope, sorry, those are centimeters. I feel like I need to start this all over again. Let's see, 32 inches up to 43¼ inches. And this will take anywhere between 3 to 5 balls of yarn. And they're working this on a size 7 and 8 needle, so that's nice. That'll work up nice and quickly. It's so cute. Really, really sweet little top. Okay, so our next one has been, so far everybody that's seen this sweater, it's like their favorite sweater in the Brittany, and it really is stunning. As a matter of fact, when this was the whole reason for getting Brittany. But look at how beautiful this is. So you have your dark blue at the top and that coral color, which to me, when I first got the yarn in, I'm like, wow, that's really bright. Why did I get that particular color? But then you see it next to the blue and the ivory color, and it's beautiful. It's really, really lovely. And you have all these nice garter ridges in between that help emphasize the colors. So it's a really cute sweater. Very, very simple. I think I get it now. Let me just look at the pattern for a second here. Okay. It's such a good thing to be able to see your trunk show, have a trunk show, and to see the yarns in person, because you pick up things that you might not have gotten from looking at the pattern. I have to say, this sweater's been hanging, and it kept catching my eye, and I'm like, what is with that sweater with the sleeve? Because I was like not impressed at the width of the sleeve at the bottom and just how wide it is. Well, guess what? I'm looking at it and I'm like, why is the seam on the outside? Because you have to cuff it up. Did not realize that. So these are meant to be cuffed up. Of course, if you don't like cuffs, you just eliminate that. But here, that looks so much better. I didn't take the couple seconds it would have taken to look at it and to figure it out. But there's the cuff, because I was wondering why it was so wide at the bottom. There, that makes so much more sense. So there's your cuff at the bottom. And then it's a nice wide garter stitch ridging here at the bottom as well. Has a whole bunch, I believe it was like 10 buttons. You take 10 little tiny buttons in the front there. Just nice, simple little edging. Very cute sweater that's going to work up very quickly. I'm going to have to say something about these cuffs, though. You know what I would... Okay. Good, bad, ugly here. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. Because this is kind of on the heavyish side, I have a feeling your cuff is going to keep falling down on you. So if you like that wide look, that really looks beautiful on the bottom here, I would probably, I'm sure it's probably wide at the bottom, a little wider at the cuff. I would alter that a little bit, and I would just go with that full width at the bottom. You have to shorten up your sleeve a little bit, but I think you might be happy with that, because I can see this sleeve, this cuff, just constantly falling. But other than that, I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous sweater. And let me give you some details about this one. So sizing on, and this one is called Adria, A-D-R-I-A. And sizing on this goes 34 up to 39. and they're using anywhere from 5 to 6 to 7 balls of yarn, and it's worked on a 7 and an 8. So, and of course, you know, if you don't, let me give you a picture of it on a model. If you don't care for the colors or you want to do something different, you could always switch this up a little bit. But this is very, very pretty. Now, if you like that particular sweater, do this. You will, this is my favorite. I mean, I think that's beautiful. But for some, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of in the minority here. I think this is a stunning sweater. Now, I was not sent this sweater, but I want to show you the picture of it because I think this is a beauty. I love the lacy bottom. I love it done in the coral. I love the little coral and dark blue edging. I love the kind of boat neck there. I love everything about it. The lace on the bottom. I think it's a stunning little sweater. And this is done in the Brittany as well. And this one is called Coraline or Coraline. And sizing, it has a little more generous sizing on this one. It's a 40 up to 53. And this is going to take anywhere from 6 to 8 balls of yarn. And again, 7 and 8 needle. But I love this sweater. I love this sweater. I would make this sweater. So pretty. So maybe at some point I will get that sweater and I'll be able to show it to you in person. Okay, the next, let's see. I'll show you this sweater next. Okay, so again, in the Brittany. So this is, we have some lacing and I don't think we can call them cables. There's traveling stitches there. The sleeves are solid, or stockinette. Let me find what this one is called. This one is called Marin. And here it is on the model. There you go. And I think it's the same picture. A little closer. But the back and the front are both the same. And let me just look at what they're calling this for the stitching on here, for the pattern stitch. Well, it's done with a graph. And it's yarn overs. And yeah, they're just, the stitch is just knit in pearls and yarn overs, knit two togethers. And it has a nice fitted sleeve, armhole. And this goes 34 to 43 inches across, and we're talking 5 to 7 balls of yarn. Really, 5 to 7 balls of yarn. Oh, the other ones, okay, the other ones are using multicolors, so I guess that's why. And needle size, we're using a size 7 on this one. So very, very, very pretty sweater. Now, if you have any questions about anything that I'm showing you, please feel free to comment, to ask me about. You can email me, give me a call. I'm happy to take your phone calls. I had somebody call me from Maryland the other day and had a question about a sweater that I'm looking at right now. And Eileen, I think it was, I have not forgotten you. It's just we're doing this trunk show today, and I want to stick with the trunk show, but I will address that sweater the other that we talked about. So that was nice, and I always love to get to have little chats with people from across the country, and we could chat about the weather and stuff. I love it. So please feel free to, you know, if you want to do something other than message me or email me, I am happy to chit chat with you over on the phone. So our next project is called Ula. And again, this is in Brittany. Now, I kept looking at the shawl and saying, I don't know which shawl this is. So here it is. It's a very good size shawl. Now, if you look very, very closely, there's eyelets in it, and garter stitch. Oh, and like feather and fan here, right there in between the garter stitch. But if you look really closely, it's really hard to see it here. There are two different colorways. So there's one color here and then another colorway here. And this is what threw me about this shawl is this is what it looks like in the pattern. Okay, a little different. Now, I know it looks even smaller here, but there it is in this. It still doesn't look quite as big as what I have here, but you can really see with the real contrasting colors. And still, this is fairly subtle. You know, if you really like that look, you might want to go with something that is definitely, you know, more contrasting than, I think what they did was they did two of the blue multis together, or one of the blue multis, they have one that has lavender in it. So I think that's, yeah, that's what they did. But it's a nice size, very nice size. And again, you know my love of picots. So there we go. We have a pretty little picot border on it. Starts from the top down. Nice and simple. Oh, and let me see how many yards. Let's find out the details about this. Okay, so at the widest point, 70 inches, and then depth is 28 inches. And they're using two balls of one color and one of another. So there's your 3 balls of yarn. And they're working this on a size 8 needle. So it has lots of nice drape. Very drapey. Nice, really nice and summery. Okay, and then, okay, so now we're going to move on to a different yarn. And this one, okay, this garment is called, oh, the yarn is called Provence. I asked about the pronunciation, and they said, either way, Provence or Provence, whatever. I happen to like how Provence sounds, but I'm not sure how. Either way, pick your how you'd like to say it. So anyway, this is Provence, and this is more like a ribbon, and this is a blend of 55 cotton, 25 viscose, and 20 linen. So you have you have the coolness of that linen and the cotton, and then you have drape from the 25% of the viscose, and also, you know, the sheen that you get in there as well. And that's one color here, and here, let me show you a few of the other colors that this comes in. So you get some really pretty multis in there, and then I love these two together. What can we do that we can put both of these pretty, one's deeper, I'm not sure if the lighting's, and one has a little bit of green and light lavender in it. So pretty. So that's the Provence. And then let's see, more details. It has 273 yards. So all these yarns have really nice yardage on them. 100-gram ball. It's a worsted weight. They're saying 5 to the inch, and using a US 6 to 8, and or 4.5 to 5.5 millimeter. So very pretty Provence. Okay, so now onto the garments. This is so pretty. I'll show it to you on the model first. And then, isn't that just so pretty for the summer? So pretty. And let's find the actual garments. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the top. Oh, here it is. Oh, I have something else hanging from it. Let's do that. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? So, nice, simple shaping. It's a nice, easy lace. Garter stitch at the top. So between the lace and the color work, just really make everything. Very pretty. Nice little just garter stitch edging on it. And they just did a little garter stitch edging along the armhole. Let's see the details about this one. That would be just so gorgeous. Nice and cool. You could wear that nice and dressy or more casual. This is going to be, it's an A-line. They call it an A-line vest, so it has a nice shape to it. They do have the pattern written out in text, and then they also have a little graph. So if you're more comfortable following a graph, you've got that. They're using a 7 needle, and size-wise, it goes 36.5 up to 44. There's 3 different sizes. And they're using a size 7 on this. So sweet. So sweet. And this again is, this is Caspian in Provence. Okay. next piece. Oh, now for you crocheters, here we go. Here we go. Not get caught here. This is in one of those what they call mesh stitch. Now it doesn't look like much here, but here it is on the model. Actually, I could probably try this on. Oh, and yes, okay, let me finish what I'm saying. Okay, so there you go. It's basically a rectangle, and then what they do is they have the crocheted flower that makes it for your closure. This is measurement wise 62 inches. Okay, width is 14 inches, 35 centimeters. Length is 62 inches or 150 centimeters. And it takes 2 balls of the, oh, I skipped over to Geodino. So this is not the other yarn I was talking about. Geodino, so now I have to switch gears here. Geodino is such a pretty yarn. And this is what my scarf is knit with, which I'll talk about also. But this yarn here, again, lots of yardage, 100-gram ball. It's 52 cotton, 42 acrylic, and 284 yards. And they're saying 21 to 24 stitches to the inch on a US 5 to 7. I'm trying to get the other, or 3.75 to 4.5 millimeter. But it's such a pretty yarn. The colors are outstanding. Let me show you some of the colors. There you go. You know what? I'll show you more colors in a minute. I just want to, because I'll tell you about the scarf. So let me take this off and let me put this on. I didn't even think about wearing this piece. All right, let's see. So you could wear this. You could wear this like that. You could wear it, here we go. You could wear it like a little shawl. Oh, that's kind of pretty. There we go. You could wear it like that. That's nice. Okay. I hate having to adjust myself like this. Okay, there we go. So let's just wear it like this for now. Hopefully it looks good. Okay, so anyway, so this is crocheted. Oh, it's so light. It's so light. Now, this takes 2 balls. It's so amazing because it's open. The zigzag scarf just felt much heavier compared to this, but you know, it's mesh stitch. And this is, it's just written instructions, very simple, double crochet on an H hook. Oh, it feels really nice on. It feels very nice on. So this would be nice and cool. Oh, can I stand up a little bit just to show with it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's very pretty. Okay, so I'll keep this on for now. So let me go and talk about the zigzag scarf. So I know so many of you are probably, I mean, who doesn't know about the zigzag scarf? Christine Ham, her design on Ravelry. I know there's lots of different versions of it. I had done mine in the Millie Clory. I'm looking right now. I'm not sure where it is, but everybody has seen what that looks like. And I had made my original one in that. I had a customer that came in and she fell in love with that scarf. She really liked it, but she's just like, no, I'm not using a size 3 needle. Got it. So she's looking around. She says, can I make that something bigger? And then she saw the Geodino. And I'm like, yeah, you could certainly use that. Just bigger needle, you know, less stitches. And so she made this for me for the shop. So this is 2 different colorways in the Geodino and just done like the zigzag is done. You know, every 2 rows, you change your color. But you got all these great multicolors. And it's a wonderful weight. You know, it's nice and you know, no wool. So if you're not if you're a cotton person, this is great for you. So anyway, this takes 2 balls. And what I did on my website is it's under Barbara's Geodino zigzag scarf. So you can get the zigzag scarf on Ravelry. I believe it's a free pattern anyway. And then what I did was I just put some color combos together. So here you go. You could do something like that together if you want real. I find that like the more contrasting the color is, the more I like it. So you could do something like that. This is another, well, this is another colorway. Here's another one. This is Violet, I think it's called, Violet. Really pretty. And oh, if you really like your purples and pinks, I've had a few people that this is the way they've gone. I think that would be stunning if you like your cool colors. But if you like a little bit more, you know, summery rust colors, I mean, I think this is lovely. There's also this color. You could do that if you want something softer. But anyway, so I offer a bunch of different color combinations, but there's even more colors that this yarn is available in. But it's a very nice yarn. So, okay, so that's that. Now let me try to go back to Geodino then, if that's what I started out with. Actually, I think, no, this is Provence. Okay, you know what? Whatever I happen to grab is what we're going with. So let me do this one. This is another crochet piece. Oh, actually, I might have to try this one on as well. Okay, so we'll take this one off, even though it's so lovely on. All right, let me take that one off, and I will put this other one on. There we go. And let's see here. All right, this is another, let me find it. Going out of order here. Okay, so this is called Isla Crochet Shawl, and it's 38 centimeters wide, or 15 inches, or 178 centimeters long, or 70 inches, sorry about that. And it takes 3 different colors in 3 different Louisa Harding yarns. So this shawl, and let me just show it to you. This again can be worn a couple different ways. This is using Brittany and Geodino and Provence. So you've got this, I'm grabbing, you know, whatever colors I happen to see here. This, and here we go. So you've got 3 different yarns. There's a shawl that I'm working on right now, which I'm not showing the pattern because I want to finish the shawl so I could show it to you done. And it's done in these 3 different yarns as well. So here it is, and this just uses H hook, and it looks like, well, stitch wise here, what are we doing? Again, you have your mesh stitch. Let me put it up. There we go. So you've got a mesh stitch. It looks like you've got kind of a shell stitch going on here as well. Yeah, shell and mesh. Simple. But the colors just really make it. And then they finish it off with a shell at the end. Very pretty. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. And I gave you all the measurements for that, so we're good. So Isla shawl. Okay. I'm getting to try on a bunch of stuff today. Okay, what else? Oh, let's see. Who doesn't like a nice summer bag? So here we go. This is a crochet bag. Love the colors. I love just really beautiful jewel tones. So here we go. So that's our bag. It's just a simple rectangle, and then very interesting. Ooh, how they did the handle. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? And this is like a basket weave, which is super easy. I just learned how to do this. Well, yeah, I learned. I have never done a basket weave before, and my sister does it all the time, and it was like, I really like the stitch, and it's so fun and easy to do. So let me find this one. This one is called Salma, and this is done in the Geodino, this yarn here, and let's see. So 15 inches in width, or 38 centimeters, and 16 inches in length, or 41 centimeters. It took 3 balls to make this, and double crochet. I mean, those are the directions, so it's pretty simple. So it's a really cute bag. It's a really, really cute bag. So there you go. And I love the color. I think this is done in Sweet Pea. 124. I'm pretty sure I think that's actually this. Which is, yep, Sweet Pea. There we go. So super cute. And then we have this bag. This is also a crochet bag. There we go. And this one is done in, what's it called first? This one, Sadie. And this is also done in the Geodino. And this stitch, it's a little closer together. Almost looks like it's just, let me be sure before I say anything. This takes 3 balls of yarn in the violet color, and they're using an H hook, and they are working half double crochets. So it's a little closer stitch, which is nice. Single crochet can get, well, it gives you a nice firm bag, but half double crochet is nice. And this is, I like this bag. It is, you know, kind of a softer bag. So you might want to line it if you are planning on, you know, putting heavier things in it, but like a great beach bag. Okay, so that was the Sadie. And then we have another crochet bag. We have one knit one. This is called Aria. And this bag here is done, I think, in Provence. It takes 3 balls again. Okay, so let's do this here. There we go. Now this one is an interesting design. It has a shoulder strap on it, or it also has handles. So if you want to use one or the other, you've got both there. Now this one again is a very soft bag. They're doing, what stitch are they doing? Double crochet. Because Provence is, yeah, see the other ones were a little stiffer yarn. Provence has that viscose in it. To me it's a little on the soft side. You might, I mean, if you like that, that's great. Me, I like a nice firm bag, so for me, I would want something a little, or line it. Put a lining in it, and that'll help, you know, keep the fabric's integrity too, because you don't want it to get all stretched out, because that's what will happen with the viscose. But it's a pretty bag. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would line it just a touch smaller than the rest of the bag is, so that the bag will be nice. Yeah, cute. That. Let's go. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, this is a new yarn we're going to Juniper Moon now. Okay, so this is a new yarn for Juniper Moon, and this is called, right here. It is amazingly soft. It is so gorgeous. And actually, I did not introduce you to my wall back here. This is all Juniper Moon yarns, and all Juniper Moons. They're all the Cumulus. Oh, which we'll be getting to. Sorry. So I guess I shouldn't be saying anything about the wall. Every time I look in behind me, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty and bright and colorful. But that's all Cumulus, which we'll be discussing in a couple minutes. So anyway, so this is cotton and merino. And this is one of the new Juniper Moon yarns. And it is so soft, so yummy. And it is 70% organic cotton. And it's one of those, like, what do they call this? Not a tube. But you can see it has a lot of fluff on it. I don't think it's one of those blown in ones. I could be mistaken. I'll have to check on that for you. Okay, so it's a worsted weight yarn, 70 organic cotton, and 30% merino wool. So nice and soft. 229 yards. The colors are yummy. We have like a ballet pink here. Isn't that pretty? And then there's some couple other colors too, but I got the ones, this is called Starry Nights, I believe. Yes. And then we have chambray. I haven't heard that word in forever. Remember chambray shirts? Child of the 70s, so we wore a lot of chambray back then. But that's chambray. But they're so pretty together. And okay, so I told you everything that you need to know about that yarn. And I will show you, there's 3 pieces that I have. And one that has been, I have two of them super popular already, and they're just new. This one here is the Crochet Swancho. And this takes size-wise small to extra large. It goes 32 up to 40 inches. And I did not measure this one to know which one it is. And they're doing, this one takes 3 to 4 balls of yarn. And they're doing, it's crocheted, so it's again that mesh stitch. And here it is. So super cute, lightweight, easy to make, super, super easy. Really cute. I guess I could try it on, but I'm not going to. But it's nice and light. Very, very pretty. Okay, and then second one, a lot of people that have loved this one. This one is called Luna. Is that not pretty? It's so easy too. It's just, let me get the pattern here. And there's the back. There you go. So easy, easy knitting, easy wear. And let me find it here. Look, I mean, there's your schematic. So very simple shaping. There's no shaping. It has a little curve to the bottom and then your neck holes, and that's it. Straight, no sleeve, no little anything for your underarm there. And this goes extra small to 2X, so 32 to 44. I'm sorry, wait a minute. To fit bust. Oh, no. Finished measurements, 37 3/4 up to 48. There we go. And this takes 3 to 4 balls of yarn, and this one is shown in the petal pink, which I also call ballet pink. And what size needle are they using? 8 and 9. This would work up super, super fast, but look how pretty. The stitching is so pretty, super easy, and it would feel lovely. And this would even be the kind of top you could wear it just as is, or you could wear this almost like a little vest over a top, in cooler weather. That would be really nice. This is not just like a summery yarn. It's so, so pretty. Okay, now my absolute favorite that they have patterns for in this yarn. I love this. This is the whole reason I even ordered this yarn in the first place. I'm always looking at yarns, thinking, okay, what are we going to do with the yarn when it's in the shop? And when I saw this project, I'm like, bingo, we have a winner here. So here it is on the model. And this is what it looks like. Again, that super easy shape. And it's just knit and purl, picot edge. Let me show it to you. It is beautiful. Look at that. Look at how pretty that. I just love how those two blues, I love how those colors just go. And look at that stitch pattern, nice and easy. It's just beautiful. Here, let me do this. And it's light. And look at that picot edge on it. This is just a winner all the way around. I just love this piece. So pretty. And this takes one of the chambray. No, okay, that's something else I need to also address. On the pattern, it's supposed to take 2. But you can do however colors you want to do. But this is done with 2 chambray, 1 starry night, and then 1 chalk, the off-white color. But and then what are they knitting on? It's 8 and 9. Finished measurement is 44 by 32 by 52, or centimeters 112 by 81 by 132. And it's just, I can't wait. The only reason I haven't started making it is I have so many other things, but I do want to make this. I think it's just a beauty. I love how it feels. It's just lovely. Also, so I have this color, and I haven't said this, but I have all these things up on the website. So like if you want to order this, you can. But also I thought this is a beautiful color combination. I love it. But what about this. I also have this as an option. I think that pink would be just stunning as well. So romantic and beautiful. So that's another color choice offering for this piece. But you really need to feel the yarn. It's lovely. It's very, very nice. Okay, so going on great guns like this. I'm just looking at the time. I cannot believe there's a lot to go through here. Okay, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Sometimes I have to do a part 1 and part 2 when I have a lot of garments. Okay, so now we're going to go to, okay, so we're still in Juniper Moon. So let's do, I have this cute little child sweater. Is this the one? No, this is not the one. This is the one. I have a few of them. Look at that pattern. Is that not cute? Now this is called Oscar, and this is done with Cirrus, which is a little bit lighter weight. Okay, so now I've got my, here we are. Nope. Oh, I can't forget about this. Okay. Okay, so let me see. What did I do with my, I have a whole basket right here at my feet. So these are the Juniper Moon yarns. So let me show you. So Cirrus is, I'm running out of space. All right, I don't need these anymore. Let's move these here. Okay. So Cirrus is a DK weight cotton. And this cotton is called, it's 100% Mako cotton. And 328 yards in here. It's DK weight, like I said. And they're using a US 5 to 7 or a 3.75 to 4.5 millimeter. And it is just gloriously soft. And actually, yeah, okay, we're going to keep talking about that yarn then. So the one that I was showing is done in Cirrus. And they also have solid colors too. So that was the multi that I showed you. But this is done with the solid colors. And this particular pattern goes, let's see what sizing we have for this one. Here's the back for the little boy sweater. It's Oscar. And it goes sizes 2 up to 13. And they're using 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. And it's done on a size 6 needle. So cute sweater. And then, let's see. And then we have this one. Let me just check this one out. Oh, a minute. Billy. Okay, this is still, that's Jacquard. I'm trying to keep an order somewhat here. And somehow I don't have this sweater. All right, this one, oh, there we go. This one is done, oh, Cirrus Jacquard. So you can see how this yarn works up. Gives you that Jacquard look. And just, it's cute little pullover. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the pattern for this one. It's around here somewhere. But it's probably the same sizing, 2 to 13. And then we have this one here. This little boy sweater. Now this is done in, here it is on the little boy. And nice pattern. I like this pattern stitch. And this is up to 13 years, 2 to 13. They're using Cumulus Rainbow for this yarn. And it takes 2 to 3 balls of yarn. Cumulus Rainbow is this yarn. This is so fun to work with. So you've got all these great colors, and there's so many different colorways in this yarn. I also, well, I'll show you a project that I'm working on right now that's in Cumulus Rainbow. And this yarn here is 94 cotton, 6% nylon, and 251 yards. It's a worsted weight yarn. You're using 7 to 9 needle or 4.5 to 5.5. So Cumulus Rainbow. There you go. Whoops. This simple little sweater. roll neck on that. Looks a little big on this sample here. Okay, but I like the stitch. It looks like it's a little slip stitch. So nice and easy to make. Okay, then we have, okay, and then the Cumulus Jacquard, I wanted to also show you this cute little blanket. Here it is with the little girl. It goes 35 by 37 or 89 by 94 centimeters. Takes 4 balls of, here we go. Takes 4 balls of Cumulus Jacquard. Nice size, look at that. For 4 balls, look at those nice stripes. And it's a nice simple stitch. Very nice, like it. Like it, like it, like it. Actually, looks like a waffle weave. Me and my waffle weaves. Okay, so that's Cumulus Jacquard. And then we have one more crocheted Cumulus. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. So here we go. This is crocheted. Very simple striping. And this is called Kitty Baby Blanket Cumulus and Cumulus Rainbow. So you're using a solid and then you're using the rainbow color. And this is 37 by 37 or 94 by 94 centimeters. And they're using a J hook for this. And it takes 8 balls of yarn. Okay, so that's that. And then I also wanted to tell you, and now this has nothing to, this isn't part of the trunk show, but I don't know if you remember a couple years ago, everybody, I discovered this myself, everybody was knitting the Sliding is Fun blanket. And this was with a solid Cumulus and then a rainbow or a multicolor. I had done one with dappled, and dappled is the worsted weight that is just multicolored Cumulus. And then they also have their solid colors. You want to see a gorgeous color combination? I can't stand it. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? You gotta think of what you can do with that one. So anyway, because this was such, wrong side here, this was such a great blanket and so easy to make, I started one. I started 2 Cumulus projects the other day. So here we go. I am crazy in love with the colors that I chose. I think you can't go wrong with this yarn. Well, you can. You have to think a little bit about color. But what I decided to do was to take one of the kind of more bright, almost more primary colors, and put it with white so it would really, really pop. Okay, so this is my blanket. I love it. I love it. I love it. There we go. So this had like a dark green and purple. So I haven't even gotten to the really bright colors yet, but look at that. It's so soft. It's so easy to do. Look at those. The colors really pop against the white. So I can't wait to get the bright one. So I'll share that with you hopefully next week. Got so many things on my needles. I always hesitate to say, oh yeah, next week. hopefully, or at least be mostly done. So I'm doing that with the Cumulus and the Cumulus Rainbow. And then I have one more project that I did this a number of years ago. And I've done this pattern in so many different yarns. It's this sideways self-fringing. It's super easy to make, self-fringing shawl. Well, this one here I did in the dappled, the Cumulus dappled. And let me find my pattern here. It's here somewhere. I want to look at what I called it. Dappled ridged, here we go. Dappled ridged shawl. And so it has garter ridges in there. And this was just a super popular. Only takes 2 skeins. I have this up on the website, but what I decided to do is there was this amazing color in the dappled. And here, this is it wound down. I had to cast on because it's so gorgeous. But here you go. Look, I am starting to fall in love with really deep, dark, bluey, green teals. I mean, really deep. And I wanted to redo that shawl in a different colorway, and I'm all tangled here. So here we go. This is my new color. This is the new colorway. And of course, all this will come down and be fringe when I'm finished. But I decided to also add some eyelets in here as well, because I'm never satisfied with just one thing. But I love doing the garter stitch in there, or just the purl ridges. So anyway, so that's what I'm working on right now for that shawl. So anyway, wanted to share that with you before I forgot. And now I just have 2 more pieces to show you, and then we are done. Oh, I can't believe how long I've been talking. Okay. So the last 2 pieces are a new yarn from Louisa Harding, and it's called Camila. And it's a nice big 100 gram, yes, 100 gram skein of yarn, 218 meters, and it's a 4.5 stitch to the inch yarn, or 10 centimeters, 4 inches over 10, no, 10 centimeters. Where's our number? I'm trying to do the centimeter and inch thing. This is not working with this one. Okay, and they're using a size 8 needle on this, or a 5 millimeter needle. But, oh, the blend on it, you need to know. 80% cotton, 10% linen, and 10% viscose. So it really has a beautiful, silky, cottony feel, a little bit heavier. And so far, this sweater, somebody came in yesterday and tried the sweater on. Fit her perfectly. So, of course, and she loved the color, so thank goodness I had it. But here we go. This is called Camila. So pretty, and it's not a hard sweater. It's just a little bit of lace and some simple cables. V-neck, of course, and look at the back. You have a stockinette in between, and just your panels of lace and cable. Very easy. And your sleeve. So it's just a really pretty, and I love that the sleeves are fitted. Just a very simple but very, very sweet sweater. And that sweater, give you the information on that, is 34 to 44 inches finished width. And, okay, 5 to 7 skeins of yarn. And then you're working on a 7 to 8 needle. Okay, and they use 7 buttons on here, but it's a nice fitted piece. You can see with the armholes and everything. So there's that sweater, and then our very, very last garment is a shawl, and it's in the Camila. Oh, see, all this time I thought it was white. That's why I got pink, because I have the pink and the purple for this. Here we go. Again, very simple. I love that stitching on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? I love all of it. Look at that. It looks like they have 3 different stitches going on. But isn't that pretty? So it's a nice, good sized wrap. Oh, and you know what they do, just so that you know this. So you're starting from the bottom. Now, because you can't get this look on the other end binding off, what they do is they do 2 pieces, and then they put it together at the back neck. However is your favorite way of doing that. I would do a seam to keep it nice and firm. You don't want this to be stretching that much. Like I probably wouldn't want to do a what's it called? I'm coming up with provisional. That's not it. Oh my goodness, I can't think of it. When you put your toes together. Grafting. I mean, you could, I suppose, but I guess you could. But this kind of yarn, I'd probably want to put a seam just so that it has a little firmness to it. But how pretty is that? And of course, you could do it in different colors as well. So anyway, the details for that piece. 20 inches wide, 60 inches long, or 51 by 162 centimeters, and it's taking two balls of each color of your two colors, so 4 total. They're working on a size 9 needle, and the pattern is, there's no graph to it, it's just written out and looks easy, very, very easy. But anyway, so that brings us to the end of our trunk show today. I will be putting up, I have on my website, so that you can get further information. I tried to take the information off the patterns up onto the website so that you could see measurements and yarn requirements and all that stuff. So anyway, that will be up on my website. I will put a link up to that main page. But if you go up on the website, on the menu, it says Juniper Moon and Louisa Harding Trunk Show. Click on that, and there's pages and pages of the garments that I just showed you. So if you're interested, you can also, if you have additional questions that, comment in the comments, ask me questions. I will get back to you. You can, as I said, you can email me, you can call me, you can whatever, to get in touch with me, to ask me questions. I'm happy. That's what I'm here for. I'm happy to answer your questions. So anyway, I think that's it for today. I think I gave you plenty to think about. So all this information will be in the drop down in the show notes, besides some other things that I mentioned here today, and my basic information, website, email, Facebook, all that stuff. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, I also put that up there too. So if you'd like to sign up for the newsletter, I send that out once a week, and that's it. So anyway, I'm going to this is Sunday late afternoon, and yeah, I'm a little later than I told my husband's getting used to this. I tell him what time I expect to be leaving or home, and he's like, basically he just says, yeah. Because he knows me. He knows me, because once I get off of here, there's this and that to do, and yes, and I don't even know what I'm making for dinner tonight. We will see. Okay, so I will let you go. And if I don't see you on my What's New Wednesday, I will see you here again. I'm really trying to get into the rhythm of things here and make this a once a week thing. So hopefully you'll see me again like Sunday night. Sunday afternoon taping seems to work pretty well. So again, you have any questions, please reach out to me. Otherwise, I've had a lot of fun showing you the garments and hopefully giving you some really good information, and maybe getting you inspired and excited about spring knitting. So you all take care and have a good rest of your Sunday, or whatever day it is that you watch this. So take care. Bye-bye.